Hi friends and welcome to episode 2 of my Dyson Sphere Program series. I'm Icon and today I have big plans in mind. So we will today try to automate the first type of science. So that's my big plan for today. To achieve that I will need a few things which I don't have as of yet. So first up we need another smelter. I got that. Wonderful. So I discovered while thinking about things that this miner here has way more output.
You built a smelter.
Yeah. Has way more output than we need for only one smelter. So we will be perfectly able to create the magnets necessary for the technology there. So
the sorter
let's do
is a
this.
transportation.
And well, I think we will need, well, how much power does a smelter actually use? 360 kilowatt. So that's 720, and the mining machine eats up how much? 720 plus 420, so that makes 1140. So 4 of those guys should be able to power this. Okay. So we need to handcraft one of those guys. Well, I'll handcraft 4 of them in advance, why not? So we will create the magnets there, which we need. So we'll also need...
done building the
yeah, please. This tutorial needs a shut off function. So while I'm handcrafting, I want to talk about the laboratories, because I took some time between this and the last episode to check out how they work. So the laboratories can either produce matrices or eat matrices. So if we want to let them produce matrices, they work like a factory for these thingies, where we have to input circuit boards and magnetic coils, and that's the whole plan for today's episode. But to do so, we first need to plug in some more power into this whole grid. Well, I think we will need to plug in a lot more power in general.
Wind turbine.
The worst part about all this, we've had all these tutorials already in the last episode, so they keep repeating, but well, it's a very rough early access version, so I really don't mind those funny little hiccups here. I'm not that kind of player being all angry about this when I play an early access version. I kind of like expect that. So bridging that, I also discovered that I can create a capacity amount there. So we will need to bring those materials together. So let's check it out. To create the magnetic coils, we'll need the magnets and the copper plates. To create circuit boards, we will need copper plates and iron. So I'd say the easiest way will be to move the copper plates over here. So let's see, let's produce a few conveyor belts. I plan on automating all this, of course, in the future. So we're gonna be creating a conveyor belt like that. Let's see. I want to have a connection over here. So we create it like that. Lack of item, I see. Yeah, well, first up I want to check out if that does work like I imagine. Does it? That it does work, you know. So let's see. Oh, wonderful. So this thing is sending out the packets as intended. One sorter 1.5 trips per second per grid? am I supposed to read that? So let's check this out one more time. Per grid. So let's see, 1.5 per trip, 0.75 per trip. So the longer the connection needs to be, the lower the output. Okay. So I did read that correctly. I just wanted to check out if... so it's an interesting thing. So I really enjoy that this game is not a blind Factorio copy. No. This would be really, really unfair to pretend like this game is just a Factorio copy. This is a game that has been inspired by Factorio, which is just fine. Yet another Chinese import, which really is similar to games that we all know and love, but is not exactly the same. I sense a pattern there. So let's give this a connection. And let's see. I'll keep it like this here. We will need assemblers next. Assembling machine. 3 of them sounds good to me. So I'm pretty much out of iron plates now, so let's acquire a few of those. There we go. Let's see. So the assembling machines will be producing the necessary parts for us. So let's check out the recipes. I will need no further assemblers for the circuit boards, which is just good. And neither will I for the magnetic coils. So I am actually producing one too much. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's see. We will need copper and iron plates together, and we will need magnets and iron plates together. So let's see. I lead this out like this. And then let's see how I'll need to connect those. Let's pick up those whoa. I'm massively out of power here. So I need to eat some power stuff. I got some hydrogen fuel rods, but honestly I don't want to use them like that. Need to feast. I've already checked out the tech tree. There are way more sophisticated means to do that in the future for us. But I do like this fuel minigame because this gives you something to do while you're handcrafting your way through the early game. That's I notice smart patterns when I see them. I hope. So what do I have here? Coal ore. Awesome. Okay. So what I'll need next are a bunch of assemblers. No, assemblers? Sorters. Not. Why does it say assembler still here? Confuses me. So I built the assembling machines, and let's just craft a few more conveyor belts in advance, because I somehow have a feeling that we might need them a lot more. Okay, so let's pipe out iron here. And let's see. I'd say ideally I'll drop another storage here to redistribute the materials from here. Because unlike Factorio, I can't put 2 different materials on one belt. And since I don't, well, I think there are, of course, always different solutions for a problem, but I definitely want to experiment around here a bit. So these bad boys need power. Of course they need power. Oh, I need Tesla towers too. So... But so far I really like the smoothness of the gameplay. It really feels pretty slick. And I'm already enjoying myself quite a lot, you know. That's a good sign. Okay, now we should be able to do this. Assembling machine number 1. I'll plug it down here. Okay. And the other one will be living here. Let's try it like that. Okay. So I've learned that you can, well, which button was it again? Ah, yeah. You can also lift belts up above each other. So let's try this with the up button there. So let's see. Can I connect it like that? So, what happened here? Let's see. Why can't I connect it more conveniently here? Slope too steep, I see. Endpoint must be horizontal. Ah, here we go. So now that should work. I forgot to turn the height down afterwards, so of course that didn't work. So, we're talking about things not working, so... Well, I'll try these air rails another day, not today. Maybe not the most beginner-friendly maneuver, but you know, I had to try. I had to try. Don't say you wouldn't have. You wouldn't want to know that as well. So, I really do enjoy here how this works. But let's see. So let's lead it like that. Or no. Completely different idea. Let's do it like that. This is all just beginner shenanigans here, I am well aware of that, so I'm not overthinking my stuff too much. Or at least I'm trying to soil pile. I do own soil piles now. Well, I don't see them in my inventory, but well. Let's see, do I still have enough of those? Yes. But do I also have enough power? Well, let's see. Okay, let's acquire some materials to power myself up. I really should consider swapping over to coal quite soon, because I don't see myself doing this much longer. I mean, for now, it's quite okay. There we go. Okay, we are at a pretty good spot here. Okay, still needing a lot more of those little guys. So, can I actually pick up stuff from the belts somehow? No. So those containers are really important. Or I don't get it as of yet how to take things from containers. Maybe from belts. Maybe it's also me being the problem, who knows. So There we go. How much power does one of those assemblers actually need? 270 kilowatt. So I'll just plug in those wind turbines into the grid here and try to be happy with that. I really do like how this plays out. 1.8 megawatt. Okay, let's see. So we got the magnets here. I really hope that they will make this a little bit more beautiful, because this just looks a little bit janky as of now, but well. Early access. Early access. Okay. And that must be all it took. Okay. Let's see. Do we have... Yay! Hooray! Automation! Haha! I'm sorry. This is always quite an elating moment for me. So... let's see. Ah, so that's not ideal. I don't want only a 0.75 connection there. That's looking better. Alright. And that's gonna be the circuit boards. Alright, so this conveyor has the same problem. So let's see. Now that's better. Okay. So looks like going for the narrow edges there is not really a good strategy. Okay. So we got that. And now we need to output that stuff, of course, into the laboratories. Okay. So wait a sec, is that guy actually, exactly. I did this mistake here too. So, to me it looks like they only, well, wait a sec, okay. Is there any other part of the machine? No. So that must be because of the terrain height issues there, if I understand that correctly. Interesting. So basically the terrain here doesn't really provide a better chance to connect that. Okay, that comes unexpected. So I'll alleviate that by just connecting two of them. Wait a sec. It's becoming worse and worse. And I also need more of those stingies. What are they called? Sorters. Yes, please. So in this scenario, I would just build two sorters, and then I would have the same output like the other one. So let's try something wild. I want to see if I'm not able to run that thing above these guys. So we could be able to drop down the laboratory just like here. Something like that. Let's try that. Alright. So turns out angle too wide. So I can't output on that elevated piece here like that. It's a little bit sad. Let's see. Can't change it like that. So first up, they never really connect. Okay. So that... Let's see, if I put up the starting point on the ground... So that doesn't work. Starting point up the ground. Oh, I'm running all the way. Wait a sec, that doesn't work either. I think I have to accept that I can't do it like this. Or can I? Let's see. There must be a way to do this a little bit more effective. Okay. So this Tesla tower is standing in my way for starters. Okay, so let's try this here. That's looking way better. So we get this starting position here, and then we let it run over here, collides with other object. So do I need to... So this functionality with creating bridges above each other is still, well, a wee bit weird, to put it into friendly words, but I think now I managed to do it. I think now it worked. I hope. If they will connect. Yes! Okay. Hooray! I think this might now work after all. Need foundation support. So let's see. Is this too close? Yeah. Okay. So this is how it looks like when a beginner plays this game, okay? So why can't I do it like that? Endpoint must be horizontal. Okay, so let's check this out. So that angle won't work. Let's see if I would be able to pipe this like that. Ah, yeah, look at that. That will work out, I'm pretty sure. Hooray! I did it! Only thing we're missing now is a Tesla tower. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna create these matrices now, and that's what we needed. So, okay. I think I learned a lot out of that, especially considering those input and output lines. I also, first of all, I will never ever build on such a narrow island again. This was one of the major mistakes to do. But, I mean, I consider all of this a valuable lesson after all. So let's see. Well, this might be all nice and dandy, but well, if I can't put up a storage or anything like that into this machine here, it won't be no good. So I basically trolled myself here because I built just too narrow. It's a common beginner's mistake with a lot of games. I was just too focused right now on making it work, you know. But there's right here now no foundation support. Well, let's see. Could I possibly pipe out anything? Oh, I could. So now that's an interesting. Let's see. Let's try that. So we are able to output those cubes. Oh, look at that. Let's create another laboratory because I'm able to. They are looking really beautiful, don't you agree? And then we create yet another bridge. Endpoint must be horizontal. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there must be ways to do this more elegantly. And this one is on research mode, and I'm pretty sure that now my energy network is over. Well, okay, I have 2.7 megawatt. So let's see. I'm out of what? I'm out of magnets, aren't I? Okay. So now I'm able to go for deeper paths of research, but first of all, we want to go for universe exploration tech. So let's activate that. I now have not only manual research available, but also my laboratories here are now conducting research for me. They input 60 hash per second. So let's see. You can now view the vein distribution on the planet. So.
You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now.
Okay. Let's see. 14 iron veins. Let's see if I can see that. Ah, that's...
In the planet view mode.
That's what I like to see. Okay. Can turn that off and on. There's the power grid, of course, but that's truly useful. I also want to research the Mechacore. So I wanted to talk about hashes. So 3,600 hashes are equivalent to a lab 60 seconds workload. Oh, okay, that's pretty neat. So one laboratory provides 60 hashes per second. So I don't know how much, how many hashes, whatever hashes, are being provided by manual research. But yeah, we're going to activate the Mechacore research now because I want a bigger battery. And yeah, where was I? Yeah, grabbing magnets. So I'm so sad that I have to dislodge this wonderful little facility quite soon because it sucks. But yeah, it's I'm nostalgic with my bad designs. Okay, at least now I know how things work. Why did I jump like that? Did you see that? No clue why I did that. So turns out sometimes you loot those random things like these organic crystals. I wonder how many different things are out there I don't know of yet. So, really looking forward to this. So Mechacore level 1. That's 40 megajoule more core energy, and also unlocking a lot of other useful upgrades mechanical frame, for example, more mecha move speed, inventory capacity, and a lot more. I don't want to look into these today too much. Today I wanted to have a look at, what was it? Improved logistics system, splitters. Ah, I see. Those will make quite the difference. And the splitter research is also a good reason for me to tear it all down and create it anew. Smelting purification, what's that? Silicon ore, energetic graphite. Well, what I wanted to go for was the high efficiency plasma control next. These unlock wireless power towers, and they give me the ability to consume electricity from the power grid. So this will make me autonomous from using all these natural resources. So we need prisms. We turn those prisms into plasma exciters, and those items we turn into those wireless power towers. So that's definitely the next thing I wanted to research, because I really grew tired of working like that. I mean, sure, there's just a big bad coal patch right next to us there, but I might as well just tap into my power grid, which provides me permanently wind power, but now for real, magnets. So yeah, that's today's episode. I really enjoy what's happening here. This game is a lot of fun, and next episodes will be all about exploring our new options here. I think I want to upgrade my mecha in the next episode a little bit. But apart from that, I'm going to read through those next technologies and find new ideas for sure. So, interestingly enough, I just noticed there's a main quest. So, solar collection, photon frequency conversion, solar sail orbit system, ray receiver, planetary ionosphere utilization, Dirac inversion mechanism, universe matrix, mission completed. Okay. Sounds easy, doesn't it? So friends, thank you so much for watching. It's been my pleasure. I hope you were enjoying your time too. And yeah, we are now doing automated research, so I'm really excited about that. It seems like one of those guys here is producing way more science than one matrix lab can consume, so I see options there. So check out next episode. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. A like or a subscribe would be deeply appreciated as well. And as usual, have a nice day. Catch you guys next time. Bye bye.